Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead in name and in nature, and welcome back to Train Sim World. In this episode we're back on the Northeast Corridor in New York, where we'll drive the CSX GP38-2 freight locomotive. Welcome to Oak Point Yard. Another transfer of waste cars is ready to go. Take them back to Harlem Terminal and bring out the next loaded cut for onward disposal. Sit in the engineer's seat of the locomotive. Okay. Wow, cool. Nice. GP38-2. Pretty cool train. Actually, I'm not sure I climbed over. We can get on this side. Although the seat is on that side. Hello, good morning. How are you, okay? Right. Set the reverser to forward and sound the horn twice. Ah, cool. Stop at location, Harlem Terminal entrance. Okay, so what's the line speed? Is that 15? Stop at location in, what's that? 1.2 miles, did I say? Cool. So, yeah, it's a big old loco. So if you watched my last video on the Amtrak at Newark International, Metropolitan I think it was called. Oh, we're already going too fast. It's a bit quick, this train. Yeah, we're doing some stuff on the US side. We're on the Northeast Corridor near New York. Clearly, given we're going out to Harlem Terminal. And yeah, so this has been requested by probably one of my youngest viewers, who wanted to see some US locos, so that's what we are doing. So let's see, we've got a bit of an uphill, so we shouldn't be getting too fast. And you know what we haven't done? And we kind of should. Let's leave it slow down a little bit. So where are we going? Okay, so we're going that way. No, sorry, we're going this way. That's a bit confusing. So let's make sure our points are all good. Wow, we've got a long way to go. That's interesting, there's no points there. Yeah, looks fine. Looks fine. It hasn't warned us to change points, so yeah, that looks okay. Oh, cool, actually going over the bridge, that's pretty awesome. Slightly inclined. Get a bit welly, get us up the hill. Let's go outside and see what's going on. Oh, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Look at that. Passenger service. God, how many of these am I doing? Oh no, they're sort of multi-sectioned. Sort of four sections to a car. That's pretty cool. Oh, we're going to go downhill. Keep an eye on the speed. But yeah, this is it's a pretty awesome loco. There you go, James. That is a proper US freight loco. Start to speed up a little bit as we go downhill. Throttle's idle, but we're still accelerating down the slope. We're right for a minute. I need a little bit of brake in a second. Oh, let's go slightly over the 15 limit. Okay, a little bit of brake just to bring us back down. And we Oh, that's just cool, isn't it? Look at that. That's very cool. A little bit of brake. Gradually getting used to this flicking back between camera and driver mode. I suppose how successful it is depends on what sort of panic state I'm at that time. Still going down slope, there we are. But yeah, bad things happen if you're in the wrong mode and you're wanting it to do something else. And you're in a hurry. It's the right way, yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, still got a way to go yet. Goodness, yes. Cool. Okie dokie. Give us a little bit of throttle. Slowing down a bit. Ah, brake is still on, that's why. Cool. So yeah, yet again, another quite impressive environment. I mean, it just looks brilliant. So good. As does our train, loco and all. Bit of brake. We've only got 300 yards to go actually. Nearly there already. Enjoying the journey. No, I don't know exactly where we need to stop. Just the brake for a minute, slow down too much. We're now level, so we've not got gravity on our side. I guess the thing to check will be, and the cars are past the last switch, so you ought to be alright, really. One might suggest. Yep. Anytime about now, provided we stop for the next switch. I think we're going to drop these off here. Nice, there we go. Right, boss, what do we do next? Set the track switches to gain access to track 1. Okay. Track 1 is... Oh, wow. Oh, okay, so this is the entrance. Whoa. Okay. Alright. And I'm guessing that the ones we've got to take back are one of these two here. Oh, cool. Alright. So that one needs changing. Oh, no, it's 2. Okay, yep, of course there is. That one needs changing. Yep, that looks right. Okay. Okay. Barring any challenges from the switch fairies. Should be alright. Just because. Is there a bell? The bell's awesome. You got a bell? There probably is somewhere, but it took me ages to find it. Okay, fingers crossed then. Let's hope those naughty switch pixies haven't been changing our points. I love the fact that when you're doing this sort of stuff, the lights flash on and off. It's quite cool. go out for a look. That's really cool. How far we got to go? 400 yards. Okay. That's brilliant. Wow. It's a pretty busy yard. All these cars. And I'm guessing again then we probably want to make sure that the whole train is between switch points. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The question is whether I know what I mean. So I'm going to go to the back of the train. Yep, looks good. So we'll come back in. I'll talk up a bit because it's noisy in here, and just give it a sec. Fingers crossed. Yeah, 60 yards will be alright. A little bit of brake, which actually washes off the speed pretty quickly. Yeah, this is a pretty powerful loco. I was reading on the Dovetail website yesterday, just looking at the trains and stuff, and it said something about one of them being 4,000 horsepower, and I'm assuming that that's this one. No, it's not saying that we're done, so I might need to go forward a little bit. Hopefully that'll be right. There we go. Objective complete. Uncouple vehicles. So, actually, no, we can leave that as is. Brakes on. Yep, fine. Let's go back and see. Down this very cool side door that actually allows us to walk along the edge of the engine. It's brilliant. Just fantastic. Okay. Oh, past it. Right. It's dark. There we go. Oh, a couple are locked. There it is. A couple are unlocked. Wait for a moment. That's pretty cool. Probably don't run over by another train from the other direction. Oh no, we're right. There's no train. That's right. Good. Right. Let's get back in the cab. Oh, I'm going the other way. I'll just sit on the leave the door open. Be able to close it. It's alright. Take it easy. Don't worry about it. I'll do it all. I'm trying to see the point of a second though. Anyway. Stop at location. Yard head shunt. Throttles okay. Reverse is alright. Sounding horn. And throttle up. And you can see the acceleration we get out of this thing when there's no carriages. Just amazing. Carriages, coaches, trucks. And that'll do, because we've got a 10-mile limit. Oh, and again, you see, I should have checked. Are we going to be alright? Yes, we're okay. Points. I didn't check points. But it's alright. So, getting slightly past where it says not much, because it's at the end of the track. Oh, it's changed brakes. Don't do that to me. I believe that is the end of the track. Yeah, so I've noticed when you get back in the cab, or back in the seat, the engineer's seat, of this one, did it actually... Oh no, it's not said that we're done. Yeah, see, it switches back to dynamic brake, which we don't want, because frankly dynamic brake's a little bit useless. Make sure that the dynamic brake is released. Go back to automatic brake. Oh, wrong button, sorry. Do it again, and then I'll go with the external camera for the rear camera. How far past do we? Well, not that much. Oh, fine. Done it again. Release the brake. Reverse to reverse. I'm going to cheat. Just do it with the shortcuts. Yeah, should be alright. Don't go too far. There we go. Objective complete. Good. Set the reverse to neutral. Okay. Ooh, set the automatic brake to handle off. Right, let's go inside to do this. Obviously going to change trains around. That's quite fun. Right, I think handle off is actually the other way. Oh, come on. There we go. Set the cutout switch to cut out. Okay. Set the MU2A valve to trail 6. Okay. Switch off any active lights. Okay. Ooh, another one on the front headlight. Okay. Switch off the engine run, generator field and fuel pumps. Engine run, generator field, fuel pump. Set the headlights to be controlled from another unit. Oh my goodness me. It's dark up there. Can't see. Okay. Switch off the radio fuse. Okay. Move to the rear locomotive cab for the return trip. Awesome. Well, may as well get this way. Shut the door. Clearly my second man isn't joining me, which is no great loss, is it? Let's face it, he's not the most useful chap in the world. Now I'm going to walk up the edge of this one too, because it's fun. I can't get in that side, to get this side I think. Cool. Yep, he's not joining me. Well, never mind. Don't give me a dynamic brake. Oh, switch on the radio fuse. Headlight control. Set the headlight control to be coupled with the long hood end. Yeah, okay. Long hood end. Right. Engine run, generator pump, fuel pump. Engine run, generator field. E, control the fuel pump. Activate the required lights. Definitely want lights, and from the tutorial they should be bright when it's in operation apparently. Gauge lights. And ditch lights. And set the multiple unit valve to lead. Assuming that's what MU. Okay. Set the cutout switch to freight. Okay. Apply the independent brake to at least 30%. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Set the automatic brake to release. Raise the brake pipe pressure to above 79 psi. Which it is, so that's fine. So the reverser to forward. Wowzers. That was a lot of stuff. Now what, boss? Check and align any track switches you want to reach the terminal entrance again for the return trip. Okie dokie. Wowzers. Goodness, you've got to come all the way up here. I guess we have to reverse back in, pick up some coaches and go out. This we're always going forward, it's quite nice. Okay. Yep. They're quite tricky to position these. Yep, okay. Yep, I think that's right. Yep, hang on. Nope, yep. 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 Okay. Stop at location. Do I need to release this brake? I must need to, right? Let's go. 12 miles an hour to go about to hit 15-mile limit, so that's alright. This shouldn't take long, it's only 1,000 yards. Oh, we've got a slight downward slope as well. Need to keep a bit of an eye on that. A little bit more throttle. Okay. Don't give me a dynamic brake thing. There we go. Brake off, a little bit more power. Not so much power, steady on. The reduction and release. Doing okay. Slight downhill slope, so still got to watch that speed. This is cool though, isn't it? Brilliant. Bit on my own, but you know, he wasn't doing much anyway, so I don't mind him sitting at the back, whatever. It's not a very chatty bloke either, really. Doesn't talk a lot. Slow down a touch. Again, got that slope. Now then, the question is then what means stopping? When it means 120 yards, does that mean the front of the loco, the back of the loco? Who knows? I would say we need to be beyond those points because we're probably going to need to change tracks. So that'll have to be the back loco. Beyond or roughly about there. That's my guess. It's a guess, it's just a guess. Purely guess. Might have gone a bit too far, but we'll see how much tolerance it's got. Yeah, I think we've gone too far. We've gone too far. Right, reverse to reverse. Quick throttle just to take us back to that point. A little bit more. That should be about right. It's only going to be on that because there's the switch for that. Points change. Okay. Now what? Set the track switches again, this time to access the cars on track 2, which my guess would be probably those ones. We'll see what it says. Ooh, no. Looks like a little bit further. Oh, no, wrong way, sorry. Going north, aren't we? Oh, wow. Quite a long way. Goodness. Okay, so that one's alright. That one's alright. That one needs to change. And that's it. Well, I've already changed the reverser, so that's quite cool. So let's drive mode, release the brakes, and let's go. We are moving. Sorry, see what I mean about wrong mode? So now I'm breaking the speed limit. Little bit of brake. A little bit less brake. Slight uphill slope, so we shouldn't need too much. A little bit more brake, because that's right, we're there already. Try and hit them quite so. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Wait for a moment. Nice. Okie dokie. Stop at location. Oak Point entrance. Return trip. Right, so reverse to forward. Bottles idle. Checkpoints. Oh, hang on. What? Why? Why is that saying that's the blue route? Oh, we got... Oh, that's weird. So we're here. So for some reason we're on the orange line. But it's almost telling us that we need to go... I think that's a mistake. Yeah, all the switches look fine. Sounds alright. Switch that one. Yep, that one's okay. Just all the way up here, so why is it saying the blue line, which is normally your route, is on a line next to the one that we're on? That's a bit weird. But okay. Well, we'll just go and we'll see what happens. I don't know. Brake still on. So we've got a slight downhill slope, so better be careful. A little bit more. 15 mile speed. Track speed limit. That's very strange. Why is that blue? Come on. It's all good. We have our carriages, coaches, trucks. Or coaches, trucks. Yeah, it looks fine. Oh well, strange. We got this. Ah, brilliant. Love it. A little bit over speed, but not much. Right, let's go see what we can see. Oh, mind you know what we should do? We should do this. Because it's just cool. I love the way the lights flash. Not sure what determines that they flash, whether... I don't know. Go down the soft again. It's just because we're going through that bridge? I don't know. Oops, sorry, wrong button. Go out, see what we can see. Slight uphill slopes. My guess is we'll start slowing down a touch in a minute. Yep, we are. Giving you dynamic brake. A little bit more throttle. Of course, we've got some full cars now, so box cars, heavy load. Sorry, video ran out. Been having some problems recording these. I've done countless numbers of these. There was another one that I've been trying to do and I kept having recording problems with it. I'm hoping this one will be successful, otherwise I'm on the verge of giving up trying to record these US freight ones, because they seem to be the ones I have the biggest problem with, but fingers crossed we'll get this one done. So apologies for that small break in recording. On the plus side, it running out means I know it was recording, so hopefully it's still recording now. If it's not, you'll never see it. Seems to be coping quite well with the uphill slope, actually, which is cool. I love these like multiple levels. It's amazing. Oh, a train. Hello, train. That's cool. Bit more throttle, get us up this slope. Might need quite a bit more throttle to get us up this slope, I feel. There we go. Oh, power of this thing is amazing. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'll get back at the front, we're slowing down again. Bit more. Come on. You can do it, as we well know. There we go. Oh, apparently that's our stopping point. Now is our stopping point. We're going to stop for here. We're going to assume that it means the front of the train. I think it might be the back of the carriages, so that we get them past those points that we've just gone past. But if I stop here, then if I need to move forwards, I can do from there. We shall see. Just say stop at location for point entrance. There we go. Wow, and they're still trailing all the way back down that slope. That's very cool. What now, boss? Welcome back to Oak Point Yard. Place these cars on track 5. Check for correct switch positions before entering. Stop at location track 5. Right. So, all good, all good, all good, all good. Yep. Nope. There's track 5. Now we need to go all the way along it. Okie dokie. Let's go. What are we on? Still a 15-mile-an-hour track limit. So I better slow down. Sorry. not helped by the fact that we're on the downhill slope. A little bit more brake, I feel. There we go. That should do us. Is that 700 yards? Yeah. That's awesome. That's a really good view. I do like this game. I hope you're enjoying this. It's very satisfying. I just hope the recording works. That's pretty cool. Yards to go, 400 to 500 yards I suppose, technically. A little bit of brake, just slightly following the slope, which is eased off now on a level gradient, so that's good. And there's absolutely no question, given where we're going to... Oh, hang on. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, what? Someone messed with our points. What was that? On the wrong track. Oh. Tell you what though, from where we are, is it worth being a bit naughty and carrying on? I'll have to review the footage. I'm pretty sure I set those points correctly. That's very frustrating. I think what we will do is we'll check. Actually no, let's not. Alright. Forward, reverser. Reverser, reverse. Release brakes. And go backwards. So, what happened to our points that we completely missed? Oh, what's that? Oh, what is that? Where we were supposed to be going? Should be alright. I've basically got to come all the way back out to here. But I missed one. Maybe I missed one. I've got to come back to here then, basically. Okay. Even there, actually. So annoying. Now, there was something marked on the map. Is it here somewhere? The little book. Is that a tutorial or something? I'm not sure. Can't see anything out here. It looks to me like this is the track we need to be on. So we'll keep going back till we're past the points that will put us on that track. Which is quite a way. I do hope my mishaps at trying to drive trains is amusing and entertaining. Yeah, it does keep it interesting, I'll give you that. It sure makes it different. No doubt everybody else who does videos on this probably does it perfectly first time. But who wants to do that? I was sure I'd set those points. There were a lot. Maybe I missed one. I might have done. So still not sure. I think we're probably okay here. Okay, so let's try that again. On the blue line, we need to be on the blue line. That might be the one that I missed, actually. I'll have to review the footage. That one's okay. course, if you don't have to miss one, and they're, you know, if they're fine after that, they're fine. But what is this? Yeah, I don't know what that means. Anyway, cool. So, lead the brake, reverse it to forward, a little bit of power. Let's go. Check on the map that we're going the right way. We're going the right way this time. One more. Yeah. Cool. And we're going too fast again. I'm still going quite fast actually. I suppose there's a slight downhill slope which has just leveled off, so that's okay. That's a pretty cool view. I like that. Little bit of brake just to bring us back down, because we're stopping in 300 yards, and we're stopping right at the end of the line, right next to the next set of points, so we will need to be absolutely slap bang on. Release the brakes a little bit. Spin the camera around so we can see where we're going. I'll bring the camera to where we need to stop, and hopefully we'll be okay. Wow, yeah, because you really do want to get that right, don't you? Right, driver mode. A little bit more brake. A little bit more brake. But not too much. Nearly there. Hey, nice. Even despite my terrible efforts at changing points, timed out the locomotive to complete the shift. Well, cool. So let's see. Throttle's idle. Reverse to neutral. Brake to initial. Done. Cool. Cut front. Shut the door. So we come to the end of an episode. I do hope you've enjoyed this. Yet again, my terrible attempts at getting things right on a train, but it's fun nonetheless, and it's a great loco. So there you go, James, a proper US loco. Great stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet and you'd like to, please feel free to do so, and you know, leave me some comments, give me some thoughts, give me your ideas, any things you think we should be doing differently, anything let's see more of, you know, whatever, this or the farming. And yeah, I look forward to welcoming you back to Train Sim World very soon. Bye bye for now.